Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises, honor, and glory is due unto Yahweh Bashim El Shai, Bashim Kakadash. That's all praises to the world calls God. His true name in Hebrew is Yahweh. Bahashim in the name, Yahweh Shai being the name, but only begotten Son. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the overlike preaching His word and truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And I wanted to make a lesson on this. Right, this is news. This came out yesterday. You know, there was an 8.7 earthquake. Some places are reporting it as a 8.9, and all hell is breaking loose. All hell is breaking loose with this earthquake. You saw how powerful that shit looked. Right? I don't remember, in all the time I've been alive, they're reporting an 8.7 earthquake. Right? I've heard of 7s, and those were destructive. I don't think I've heard of an 8.7, but that's a huge quake. And now you got the whole west coast of America on tsunami watch. I don't know if there's been any tsunamis that actually hit, but Hawaii is on watch, and people are trying to flee to higher ground so they can sit here and survive. And you got this bitch Oprah who on Hawaii has a private road that she didn't open to the people so they can quickly get to higher ground, because it's a straight shot to get to higher ground if she opens up the road. So instead, these people got to go all the way around the mountain to get up instead of just cutting through. These natural disasters are gonna feel the people just hate the rich. That's just another point, but what we seeing now is the Lord is visiting the world which He made, and these are just evident signs of what He's doing in earth. And a lot of people ain't prepared. There's a lot of people that ain't sit here and take the warning of the prophet serious, and a lot of people are blind. They're not even sitting here worried about this. You got people in California that live right there on the coast, and they're sitting there going to wait till the last minute. Why wanted you to just try to figure out a way to go out of town today? I would have been done dipped, but we're going to see exactly how it goes. Lord will. Yahweh Shemel Shai protect, the brother in Hawaii, like the brothers on the West Coast. Yahweh Shemel Shai protect them bros. But all these earthquakes, all these volcanoes coming alive and exploding and having lightning come out of the volcano. This is real times, man. Now there's this other one right here.
The sirens you hear are tsunami warning sirens to evacuate. There is a wave coming to hit the island at 7 o'clock. 8.6 earthquake in Russia. It's going to hit Oahu in 5 hours.
So we just evacuated our hotel.
Okay.
The tsunami.
I'm not sure.
A bunch of people here couldn't keep going the fire, but they said it was fire.
They didn't design these buildings to stand up to 8.7 earthquakes, man. A lot of these buildings that got shattered by this stuff, their foundations are probably cracked. The building is probably ready to go, but all it's gonna take is another one, and the Lord could hit another one, and a bunch of shit start coming down, man. We in those days, man. Well, 2 Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the sign pass, which I told thee before. And this is milk scripture. Bros, keep hitting this, man. Because the world ain't paying attention to the signs, man. Which I've told thee before, then thou shalt understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. You see, these were things that the Lord spoke about from the beginning, letting us know that these things were going to happen. Now they're happening in the earth. And like the scripture said, the Lord said he told us this is here it is. Isaiah 48:4, it says, because I knew that thou art obstinate in thy neck, because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is as iron and sinews, and thy brow brass, because the Lord knew that you were some hard-headed niggas. Right? This is what he said. I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. So the Lord made the prophets, right? Because he knew that you niggas was hard-headed, you refused to listen, and that you was going to try to act like you already knew these things. I have even from the beginning declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I shewed it thee, lest thou should say, mine idol hath done them, and my graven image and my molten image had commanded them. And this is why the prophets and the Lord put this word out of what he was going to do, that you couldn't sit here and equate what's happening in the earth to any other God, right? The Muslims didn't prophesy these days like this. The scriptures say, bring forth thy strong reason. Let me get that. Yeah, this is Isaiah 41 and 21. It says, produce your cause. You know, I start up. Verse 20, it says, that they may see and know and consider and understand together that the hand of Yahweh had done this, the Holy One of Israel created it. Produce your cause, say Yahweh. Bring forth your strong reasons, said the King of Jacob. Let them bring forth and show us what shall happen, meaning let your gods prophesy to us. Let us know what's going to happen. Let them show the former things. Let us where was it written in your God's ideologies, right? In your text for your gods that these past events that happen in the world and history, right? We're told by your gods what they be, that we may consider them and know the latter end of them and declare unto us things for to come. So show us the prophecies. Show the things that are to come hereafter, right? That we may know that ye are gods, yeah, do good or evil, that we may be dismayed and behold it. You see? And this is what we're saying. None of these other ideologies were going to prepare you for these days. Christianity itself, right? They might have the Bible, but they don't go into prophecies. And then when they go into them, y'all try to flip what the Israelites say, try to act like you went and got this understanding by yourself. But then you don't give any credit, any creed to what the Israelites preach. How are you going to come to us to figure out the breakdowns for the scriptures, flip it, act like you came to the conclusion yourself, and then deny that we have the truth when you yourself have to come to us for the so-called portion of truth that you think is acceptable? We got the whole truth over here. It says, verse 24, it says, Behold, ye are of nothing, and your work of naught, an abomination is he that chooseth thee. So this is what all these other ideologies, all these other gods and philosophies are. They're nothing. The work of nothing. And everybody that chooses to go into all these other so-called faiths, right, are you've chosen abominations. They're abominations. Everybody that chose to go into all these other ideologies, Christianity, right? Because Christianity is not the belief of the scriptures. Christianity is a whole different thing. They promote things that aren't in the scriptures. It's a whole different thing, man. It's just paganism dressed up with a flair of the scriptures. That's all it is. It's paganism with the Bible that they use as a front, right? But now these things are happening on earth, and you cannot deny that this is the Lord at work. And the men of Great Millstone, starting with the elders and apostles, have spoke about these things before they came. This is Matthew 24 and 3. It says, "And he sat upon the Mount of Olives. The disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" Right? So this is a sign of the end of the world. It says, "And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I'm a Mashiach, and shall deceive many." And we've seen that happen. And that's going to increase. And it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." We're seeing that. There's all type of war fronts. You got Ukraine and Russia. You've got India. India and China, I believe, has some type of spats. You got, who is it? What was it? Vietnam and Cambodia, I believe it is. That's right now. I forget who it is. That's another war though. You've got the war between Israel and Gaza, Israel and Syria, right? You've got Iraq and Israel, Iran and Israel. There's wars everywhere. Wars and rumors of wars, right? "For these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines." And you're seeing a mean famine happening to those Palestinians. Right? They're cutting off food aid and everything. They're literally starving to death. It says, "And pestilences." And we're seeing a rise of pestilence. I just saw an article today where in Arizona, HIV rates are skyrocketing. All these little undisciplined bitches and niggas out here. Because a lot of times that stuff happens from niggas that pop other niggas and then they go pop a female. And these women know that they dealing with some soft and switch hit niggas, but they don't care. Because they rather have that than to have a masculine man that gonna tell them to shut the fuck up. It says, "In pestilence and earthquakes." You got an 8.7 earthquake. There's a bunch more earthquakes that's been happening in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So we're in the time now where prophecies are going to come to pass, man. And we seeing it. And you're supposed to look at these things and rejoice. This place is almost gone, man. It's just going to intensify. It's just going to intensify. We're going to see what's going to happen with some of these volcanoes explode violently. We're going to see what's going to happen with these pestilences that they're getting ready to set off, or whatever's going to happen with these people that got the whole juicy juice during CV19. We're going to see. We're going to see what's going to happen as far as pestilence. All these things are just going to intensify. These are the plagues of the Lord. When they be shot, they're not going to return in void. There's not going to be slowing down. They just going to hit. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say call Allah, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash, double honors to the elders, and apostles of great millstone. Peace and mercy to the whole elect. Shalom.